Hi, my name is Caitlin McCarthy, and I am an employee here at Washington County. I am also recording secretary of AFSCME Local 517. I just wanted to thank you all for being here today, and yeah, I'll begin. If you are not aware, AFSCME means the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees. We represent around 55 to 65% of employees here in Washington County. That is, according to my email server, it says 867 people. I'm not sure if that is 100% accurate, but if we're being conservative, I'll say 850. The percentage that I got was from the 2024 total. So, that's why I said 55 to 65%. So imagine 850 people in a room. That is a big responsibility. And yet that weight on our shoulders and the executive board's shoulders and the negotiations team shoulders, I'm sure can only barely compare to the weights that others in the leadership positions in front of me must feel. Try how about over 280,000 people in Washington County who you, the board, represent. So I understand I am a little fish speaking to a very big pond. I represent a large proportion of employees who do not only work in Washington County, but also live there and play there, in addition to working there. We are here today on our own time after arranging for time off with our employers. We're taking our own PTO and coordination to continue facilitating the services we provide to the members of this community where we routinely advocate for their needs so that we can be here and advocate on our own behalf. I feel very proud of the employees that I represent because these employees also serve the day-to-day needs of the residents that call Washington County home. I'll name off a few of those job titles to you now. So some of the job titles we represent include community health worker, accountant, election coordinator, custodian, child support officer, legal assistant, library services, environmental specialist, and so many more. So as you can see, Washington County works because we also work. And all of this works because Washington County and AFSCME work together. You see, unionized workplaces are not just beneficial for the employees, they are also beneficial for the employer. Studies show that unionized workplaces have higher retention, less workplace accidents, and increased productivity. When workers feel protected, they are less afraid to address issues that would otherwise become much larger problems for the employer. I am secretary because I not only believe in the power of AFSCME Local 517, but I also believe very strongly in the power of Washington County to be a wonderful place to live for years to come. That being said, we are increasingly concerned about the working conditions of the county. We are currently in the middle of negotiations for our next contract, but our last negotiation session was cut short after Washington County gave us a cost of living offer that was lower than what they had offered other unions. Because of this, we have filed for mediation. We find it important to tell you. However, we would like to express that we don't see this as a negative thing because this is in the best interest of both Washington County and AFSCME. We consider this an important step in making sure that we can efficiently ratify a good faith contract that everyone is satisfied with. Not only this, but a contract that is respectful of the economic situation that we all find ourselves in, both as individual people, employees, and as the county as a whole. We want to express that though we have filed for formal mediation, the negotiations team is still willing to come back to the table. We are very aware of the severe economic headwinds coming at us from our federal and state governments here at Washington County, impacting us all directly in some way or another. And we want to work with everyone on this. This is why our negotiations team initially proposed several non-monetary items which were denied. We are happy to work with Washington County, and we look forward to fostering a positive working relationship with our employer and ratifying a strong contract that protects our fellow employees from the worst of a turbulent economic outlook and also protects the services that Washington County provides. Thank you.
Thank you for coming this morning. Next green card I have is from Alex Calero. Please come forward. Alex, if you could restate your name and who you represent.
Hello, my name is Alex Calero, and I am a community health worker in community services and public health departments. And I just want to thank you for your time. Like Caitlin said, we appreciate your support. I don't have a written speech like Caitlin did, so bear with me here. I just thought it'd be important today to come speak to you guys. I've been here for 3.5 years almost, and when I first started, my team and I were tasked with. I'm part of the community engagement team, by the way, and our team was tasked with going out into the community, meeting them where they're at. We work with a lot of underserved community members, a lot of people who speak different languages, and I was really impressed with the county asking us to do this work. And I think we've done it well. We've had a lot of your support. We've been able to have multilingual fairs and back to school events. We've been able to give out free parks passes to underserved members and much more. And I really appreciate your guys' support and leadership in this. It hasn't always been easy. I think we've continued to move the line of equity a little bit more, and there's been compromise and conflict and resolution, and that's all part of the process, which I appreciate it. However, today I did want to speak on behalf of county employees. I'm an executive board member on the AFSCME team, and although I see the good work happening out in our community with our community members, I'd love for that to also reflect what happens within Washington County with our employees. And so today, we're letting you know that we're bargaining for a fair contract. So far, I'm also part of the contract negotiation team, and so far it hasn't been really going too well. We had our third meeting, as Caitlin alluded to, and now we're filing for mediation. Our demands have all but said no to, and we're asking for very basic things like fair pay, compassionate leave in case a family member, a close relative passes away, bilingual pay. I talked about equity, and I know the county loves as one of its goals to do diversity, equity, and inclusion work, and I think bilingual pay aligns a lot with that mission. However, we haven't been able to include it in the contract for some reason. And mental health has been a big part of a lot of employees' day-to-day work. A lot of employees feel like they're overworked, underpaid. We have financial workers who have hundreds of clients they have to see every day, and you can imagine get burnt out pretty quickly. So we have yet to see a strong mental health resolution with the contract, and we hope that's something we prioritize Washington County, because retention is very important. So as much as I have felt the support with the work that my team members and I do out in the community, I've felt the support of community members that we work with. I would love to feel that same support with our employees and our staff, so we can continue doing this good work. As you know, most of the employees live in Washington County as well, so they're your constituents as well. So thank you for your time, and I appreciate all the work that's being done. We hope we can reach a fair contract and come back to the table and work together on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for coming this morning. Anyone else in the audience that would like to speak on a matter? Okay, we'll bring it back to the board here.